Hello. My name is Paul Allen. I am the horror and filmmaking expert, and to my not to my left,
second to my left.
Some of y'all are going to be sad, and some of y'all might be glad. You never know nowadays. It appears that our co-host John Thompson is unable to be here tonight.
Let's party!
I've heard that he is off filming exclusive OnlyFans content with Johnny Sins. So
we'll miss her.
So, John, I hope you're having a good old time with Johnny Sins over there.
Oh, she's having a blast.
To my right is the wannabe pun king.
Current pun king.
Yeah, get that through your head.
You're off by about 131 right now, Paul.
We are loud.
You're loud.
I am?
Loudmouth bitch.
I think we're all loud.
I don't think you are.
Okay.
I'm just
We're
always
good.
loud.
You guys are.
Ah! I
Exhibit
see
A.
your point.
Yes.
Fix it!
Oh yeah, fix it, Matthew. Fix it, Daddy.
Is that better?
God damn it. Testing. It seems about the same.
Hello.
Oh, I'm turning the wrong knob down.
Yeah, just turn me down just a smidge. Just a little bit.
How's that?
Testing. But better.
I hear you fine. I hear me decent.
Okay.
Now Daddy's going to sit down and put his headphones back on and introduce himself.
Yeah, welcome back to the crap show. I am Matthew, one of the superhero and sci-fi experts.
Sci-fi?
Sci-fi.
It's okay. Words are hard.
Adulting is hard.
And to my far left is the one and only.
Dildo.
Just because he's your dildo.
No!
Please do not let that be a fucking nickname on the podcast. That's been a nickname that I've been carrying for the past 10 fucking years. I shit you not. God fucking damn it.
It was a roast, even more of a roast than I thought it was going to be.
Fuck, dude. Even family calls me that now. Like...
Sweet home Alabama.
No. Yeah, so I'm Dyllan, the other superhero and sci-fi expert. I guess I'll be the catch-all since little Miss... I'm not gonna call John that name.
Oh,
I won't go that far. I was gonna call him a name. Since little Miss Petunia over here decided to be gone, I'll be the catch-all today.
you think you're quite a catch, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Sexy as shit.
So we got some new stuff planned for the new year. For one, we're on a new hosting site. We're now on Spotify for podcasters.
Hell yeah.
We're not going to go too much into it, but basically we have a lot more freedom to do more stuff. We'll have a lot more content coming this year.
Yes. The RPG is returning, I promise. We just got to figure something out.
Yeah. And we can upload those videos to Spotify for podcasters apparently too.
Really?
Just not, we could do MP4s, yeah.
Huh.
So we have video on YouTube and Spotify.
Well, I mean, we can still do just audio. That's something that like Critical Role does. And Dimension 20. And basically every other D&D podcast ever.
So we can do both.
We can do it the way that we do regular episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie reviews will now be separate episodes.
Yes, they will.
So we can get more reviews out there. Like if let's say there's a movie like all of us aren't going to go see.
Yeah, and John can take his bullshit movie opinions over there.
Because like I'm sure there's some movies like all of us aren't going to go see, or even like part of us. Like
yeah, no,
it might be one or two of us going to see something. That way we could still review it if it's something new.
Yeah,
like John with Wish.
Yeah, I never watched Wish.
He was the only one to watch it.
I feel a little bad about that.
And if he wanted to, he could have done a Journey to Bethlehem review if he wanted to on there.
Yeah. Oh, there's that one movie that's coming out with Keith Stanford.
I don't know.
Is that what his last name is?
I don't know.
He was the main guy in Haunted Mansion. The new one.
Yeah.
There's a biblical-esque movie coming out with him. I think it's out now. And I really want to see it.
There's one with the dude from Reacher, Alan Richson.
What? Oh, yeah, no, you told me that he had been working on it. I just didn't know that it was out.
No, it comes out in February.
Oh, okay.
It's got him and Hilary Swank in it.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Ordinary Angels.
Huh.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to see that. Like, that has my interest with that casting.
I just like Keith. That's the reason why I want to watch this movie. Plus, it has James McAvoy in it.
You can't go wrong with James McAvoy.
Yeah, no, he appears as like a Roman in this movie. It's interesting.
Okay, so it's actually in biblical times.
Yes,
okay.
yes. No, it's like King Clarence or something like that.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I want to go see it.
Whenever I can, like whenever I have my truck back and everything, I'm gonna go see Night Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen trailers for that.
I've heard that. I've heard very mixed things. Some people enjoy it, and I've seen some people really hate it. But as a fan of James Wan and Jason Blum, however you say his last name,
I say Blum.
I'm very eager to see what they did with it. I mean, they are two very iconic horror filmmakers of today's realm, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, I don't imagine it being bad. Different, maybe. But let's talk about that new Abigail trailer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no.
Universal Monsters. Yeah.
I was very curious whenever they hadn't yet said what it was even about.
Yeah, it's Dracula's daughter.
Yes.
They should have not revealed the fact that she was a vampire in the trailer.
I agree.
Best part,
though,
hands down, I love to play with my food.
Yeah.
I just think that it looks like a fun movie. Sorry, Matthew. I'm playing footsie with you. It looks like a fun movie.
Not with me? What the fuck? Cheating on me?
Yes.
Sorry. But no, I think
red-footed.
I think that it looks like it will be.
I'm up to 40 now.
It looks like it will be a fun movie. I'm curious to see what Melissa Barrera does in this role, because it looks like she's going to be like it looks like even though she's a bad guy seemingly, it looks like she might be more of the chaotic neutral as opposed to chaotic evil.
Yeah. No, she looks like she'll be a little more sympathetic.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm very curious to see what they do with her in this movie. Also, I'm very glad to see Melissa Barrera in a movie coming out this year.
Yes.
She deserves that.
She got railroaded.
We got 3 Universal Monster movies this year. There's a new Wolfman movie coming out, and I believe October.
Oh my god!
I think it's October.
Fucking wait for it.
And then Lisa Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's right. I forgot about that one.
With I think I don't know how to pronounce his name. Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro. Yeah.
I believe he's making that.
Yeah. Okay. Andrew Garfield apparently dropped out of the role, and now it's Jacob Elordi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder why he might have dropped out of that movie.
Yeah, I got hopes. I want this motherfucker to return.
Yes.
This hope we're webbing up this hope.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Is that what you want to be your 300?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Spider-Man pun.
Okay.
That's a worthy pun.
Yay! 300!
It was pretty amazing.
Spectacular, even.
301 and 169, respectively.
Yes! I'm not doing another pun, ever.
and you should have stopped at regular 69 then. It's 169. Now you have to go for 69.69.
Don't tempt me.
I mean, if you want to get up that high, by all fucking means. Because as soon as I start spraying you...
He's getting friendly all around the neighborhood. That was a good one. God. That was a really good one.
That's 302. That's 302. Son of a bitch.
Did you know that Matthew is a huge fan of the Garfield comics?
Wait, what?
No.
Garfield.
Oh, God.
Garfield.
Oh!
I thought you said that you weren't going to make any more.
That was
Oh shit!
that was quick.
You're at 170.
I forgot.
I'm not gonna
now I
make
have
that
to
joke.
get. Now I have to get to 269.
He finished awfully early.
I hear that about you. I'm sorry.
Very funny.
They have treatment for that, Matthew.
Anyways, are you guys ready for trivia?
No.
No? Chicken.
It's not being chicken. I don't fucking trust you is the thing.
I told
Matthew
you the
has
rules.
to.
You gave us so little fucking reason to trust you for a year.
Yes,
I told you the rule. Like, I made rules for it now, so it makes it fair.
but they're your rules, which means that you can bend them.
I gave you, like, I'm going to follow those.
Uh-huh.
You have to. You have to earn our trust with this.
It was 2020 superhero movies. So there's only so many options you can do. I gave you the category like 2 weeks ago.
Shit, that's right, you did.
You didn't study, so that's on you.
Yeah, no, you're right, you're right.
This is worth 2 points. So it's a little bit hard, but it's not extremely hard.
Mm.
Which actor or actress from Birds of Prey had their first major role on Full House?
On Full House?
Yes. And if you don't know the actor or actress name, you could say character name.
Shit.
Of course,
Shit, that's
it's a
the thing.
movie I didn't actually get to see.
Okay, I'll list off the character names. Victor Zsasz, Black Mask, Harley Quinn, Cassandra Cain, Renee Montoya, Huntress, or Black Canary.
Did you say Full House or Fuller House?
Full House.
Kane, I guess. I don't know.
She's like 12.
Now?
The
Yeah, no,
actor-
she was really young for
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
So I'll give you another guess
I
with
don't
that one.
know.
See, that's the reason why I asked Full House or Fuller House. Because if it would have been Fuller House, it
it's-
could have been Cassandra.
It's Full House.
Okay. God.
I don't know the actors that were in Birds of Prey, though, is the thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could guess the character name if you want.
So it was like the first thing they were in?
No, it was the first major thing they were in. Like, they had done like one episode before, one episode here and there. But Full House, they were in 14 episodes.
14 episodes, okay.
And they were one of the characters' best friends.
Best friends, okay.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with an obvious answer that's more than likely wrong. Margot Robbie.
I'm going to go with Huntress.
Okay, you guys both got wrong.
Was it Zaz?
It was Black Canary, Journey Smollett.
Really?
She
Okay.
played Denise, Michelle's best friend.
Okay.
That wasn't too hard of a question.
It wasn't. It wasn't. At least we had like answers to draw from. We normally don't have that.
Next week's answer can be found in the trivia section of the movie
Okay.
on the IMDb page. All answers can be found on IMDb
Yes.
from now on.
What movie?
It is 2000 sci-fi is the category. And then the week after will be 80s horror.
Like the
80s
2000s.
horror, I'll have a chance at.
2000 to 2009.
Okay. Man, that's going to cover a bit of ground.
It's a major movie.
Star Trek. That was just one. It was just the first one that came out in the 2000s. Because Into Darkness was what, 2013? First Star Trek was 2008.
Well, you know the right movie.
Yes! I'm getting a good start.
If you guys don't get this right now that you know the right movie,
It was like yes, that covers a lot of ground. I will give you full credit for that question. So like the fact that I just got it out of fucking nowhere.
so yeah,
It's
you guys
just-
got a handicap next week. The question's only level 1 anyway.
Don't you fucking handicap me.
No, it was a level 1. It's very obvious.
Okay. I was gonna say it. If you make it so that I don't get as many fucking
No,
points
it was
next
gonna
week.
be a level 1 anyway.
Okay. Because one of my favorite pastimes is reading trivia of just specific movies on IMDb.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. All the answers can be found on IMDb from now on.
Okay. So I just gotta like read the Star Trek one every day for next week, basically. I gotta memorize that shit.
You probably would have got it anyway. It's a very easy question.
Okay. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense when I ask it.
Okay. No, I might just be able to answer it randomly. I'm still gonna fucking study now that I know what fucking movie it is. But
Unless you just want me to give it to you now.
Oh man.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the question.
Yeah, but I could study for it is the thing.
That's cheating in a way.
Is it fucking cheating though?
Because you know which movie it is now.
Well, yeah, I guessed it, and you gave up the answer.
Well,
You could have just been like, it's not that movie.
True.
That shit is on you.
That would have been him cheating though, because then we'd be looking at other movies.
Right, because I could have lied.
Well,
then.
still, but I would have checked out Star Trek, so...
I would have had to have lied to... It would have been me cheating then.
No. It's not fucking cheating. It's the same as, listen, if you take notes during the lesson, you can use them on your test. It's the same fucking principle. That's not cheating.
Okay.
If I somehow found out what you were asked, what movie it was, without you directly telling me, that would have been cheating. But I guessed Star Trek, you gave it away.
I think you guys could guess it now anyway. Like,
I want to hear it. I want to fucking hear it.
Here, I'm going to take off my headphones. I'm going to plug my ears or something. Because I don't want to hear the question. Actually, oh. Let me know.
you want a chance to guess it?
Yes.
Which actor from Star Trek said he would have taken the role for free if he hadn't been called? Because he really wanted the role that bad. If you don't know the actor name, you could say the character name.
I'm assuming the dude that played Spock.
Okay, no, you got it wrong. I'll give you another shot to guess it next week.
Dude that played Kirk.
I'm not going to answer anymore.
That's the answer I needed.
So I'll give it to you again next week.
Okay.
Because I'm not confirming or denying.
That's confirmation. Dyllan!
Oh.
Dyllan! Matthew did not confirm or deny my answer, though I do suspect that it was correct because he didn't confirm or deny.
Okay. I'm not going to ask what the question was.
No, you got to wait till next week.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask again next week for Paul because I didn't confirm or deny.
Okay. We're going to have to check the video for right here.
Yeah.
Do you know about how long we've been recording?
No.
Motherfucker. I'll just send it into the chat.
19 minutes is good enough because I go around that time. Usually if someone types 19, I'll go to like 1750 or something.
Okay. Well, like it wouldn't. I don't think it would have gotten me when I ran out, but when I came back in and sat down, it might have.
All right.
Excuse me.
Dylan's camera shy.
Yeah, very. There's a reason why I don't allow. There's a reason why I don't take birthday pictures or anything like that. I hate having my picture taken, just naturally.
So we're not gonna do since we did the last episode because that was December 10th, something like that.
It was 2 weeks before New Year's, wasn't it?
Like 3 weeks. Yeah. So, what new movies have you seen since the start of the year?
Self-Reliance.
Huh?
Self-Reliance.
That's
I think that just came out this year.
That's all you've seen?
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
It's a good movie. I recommend everybody check it out. It's on Hulu. It's written, directed, and starring Jake Johnson.
Okay.
It's also produced by Lonely Island.
Okay.
So that's like Andy Samberg and his buddies, Akiva Shaver, Jordan Tacone. It's got them in it. It's got Anna Hendricks.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure that's her name. Yeah, it's got her in it. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
I like it. It's kind of a rom-com. Kind of. It's at least got rom-com traits in it.
Yeah.
But it's a lot about like self-discovery and pushing yourself to be better.
Okay.
That's kind of what it's about. It's got grounded humor in it, I think.
Okay.
Or that's how I would put it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like over the top. Because we've had Jake Johnson in over the top comedy roles.
Yeah.
Like a Tag. It wasn't like that. Like it wasn't like knee-slapping humor. It was pretty grounded. It's just like jokes that unprofessional comedians, just like regular fucking people would make.
Yeah.
And I love that. it worked. It helped sell the fact that Jake Johnson was just a random schmuck. I fucking loved it. I cannot recommend that movie enough. I was surprised by it.
I've watched 4 movies so far this year, all rewatches. Gravity, Star Trek 2009, It Chapter 1, and Baby Driver.
Oh, I've also watched the Futurama movies.
Okay.
There's 4 of them.
You watch any movies so far this year, Paul?
Not really.
Slow start to the year.
I watched The First Harvest again.
Big surprise.
It's a trickle right now.
Slow start to the year. I did finish. I'm not going to get into it, though, till we do our Echo review later. I finally finished all the MNU.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah. I finished like 20 minutes before Echo started.
Did you see the fact that that's all canon now?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I'm holding out for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Apparently, I put it on the Twitter. Those of you that don't follow us at Cinema Asylum.
Yeah.
Facebook at the Cinema Asylum Podcast. YouTube at, I think, Cinema Asylum Podcast too.
Yeah.
Keep following us. We also have a new Spotify link. You can find it on all our pages. We're going to share it when we share the episode. With the new hosting site, we have a new Spotify link too. So,
okay.
Yeah, I think Apple's still the same. I think it goes to the same link. We'll figure it out. But yeah, follow us. But yeah, what was I saying now? I posted on the Twitter. Rumor has it officially. It's strongly rumored that Deborah Ann Wool and Eldon Hanston are now coming back for Daredevil.
I was going to bring that up too.
Yes.
It's by the Insnider.
Yeah,
is who it was.
And
if anybody,
they're usually pretty accurate.
They are. Same as Daniel RPK.
Yeah,
I think that's another leaker.
Yes.
He's been making some of those similar comments, at least about Star Wars. We're getting those rumors. We're getting rumors of. First of all, it's been confirmed we are getting a Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Yes.
And apparently, during the strikes this past year, they made that movie a priority over everything else.
Yes.
So that movie could end up coming out like next year.
Right.
Because they're going to be starting production this year. They have started production this year. Dave Filoni is going to help write it. Jon Favreau is directing. We don't quite know what's going on with it right now. There's a rumor that season 4 is going to lead into it, and that season 4 is only going to have 6 episodes, and then the finale is going to be the movie, which is dumb in my opinion. They shouldn't fucking do that.
Right.
If you're going to have it so that movie happens in between season 4 and what comes next in the Mandoverse, like, don't have it so you have to watch the fucking movie to finish the show.
Right.
That's dumb. I think the thing with like the Mandalorian, I said on Twitter, I think that they should just do something weird for the fucking movie, like don't have it fucking connected.
Yeah.
I think my comment was like, start out the movie with Din in a floral patterned shirt, just over his Beskar armor. He doesn't like that. Like, it's not like he's just in swimwear. Right. He's got everything on. Yeah. It's his religion, but he's got a Hawaiian shirt on over everything else. I thought the swim trunks would be a little too much, but yeah. I don't know. He could probably still get his holsters over it. I think that they should have that movie be weird. I think one thing that I want is the same kind of storyline that we got from season 4 with Goreen Shard.
Okay.
The space captain.
Yeah.
The pirate.
Yeah.
If we could get a storyline not exactly like that one, but like a kind of similar vibe, like they were kind of just there. They're a very low threat. I don't think that we need like a galaxy threat,
right,
for his movie.
Right. Let's keep it self-contained like his show.
Yeah. And if they are going to have it so that like season 4 and the movie are connected, have it so that it's kind of a have it so that it leads into it, but don't have it where you have to watch the next fucking thing.
Right, yeah.
Like that's the thing about Book of Boba Fett. You don't have to fucking watch it. Like, it helps.
Right.
But you don't have to watch it.
Right.
You don't have to watch it to understand the Mandalorian and Grogu. The only thing that you really miss is the fact that they're reunited. I don't know. I like that they're bridging gaps and they're connecting media. And that's something that Star Wars has always done really well, in my opinion, is connecting the different screens along with the visual and purely written mediums. That's something that I thought that they've always done really well. It's just I feel like they're getting to like the MCU level of connection. And that's not something that Star Wars really ever done.
Right.
Star Wars has always had this like thinly connected thing.
Right.
But since they're kind of ham-fisting it, in my opinion, I don't think it's forced or anything like that. It's just it feels more like a MCU kind of connection that Star Wars has been.
Speaking of Star Wars, well, first, one more rumor. It's been out for a few weeks, but rumor has it Pom Klementif is going to be Huntress for the new DCU.
I'd be fine with that. No, that's a good casting.
Because they're looking at someone who's part Korean.
Okay.
And she is part Korean.
Yeah.
She's, I believe, Korean and French. Korean and French. And they were looking Korean Italian, maybe. So apparently Pom is who they're looking at for the front runner.
Huh.
And then, speaking of Star Wars, we had some feedback. I can't say who, because I can tell you guys later. But I can't say on air.
Okay.
Since we talk about Star Wars so often, someone suggested, why don't we watch and rank all the Star Trek for an episode, since we always talk Star Wars, talk Star Trek for once.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with that.
April 5th is Star Trek First Contact Day, where we first contact alien life.
Okay.
So let's figure the first week in April doing a Star Trek episode where we rank all the Star Trek movies.
Okay, yeah, no. I was planning on blasting through those anyway.
Yeah. So
I'm completely fine with that.
There's 13 movies, so that gives you time to watch them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've already watched 3.
Chris Pine ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the classic / generation series. Yeah.
I haven't seen the shows. I've just watched the movies. I don't remember them though.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I only know like bits and pieces, and that's the memed about bits. So.
Spock!
God! Honestly, I can't wait to see it. Like I've heard a lot of good stuff about the first 2 Star Trek movies. And I
prefer the Next Generation movies.
Huh?
From what I remember, I prefer the Next Generation movies over the originals.
I could see that. Because I feel like Generations has, from what I've seen, in my experience, from my perspective, Generations has always seemed more up to date, and like it makes sense. First episode came out 89?
I think so, yeah.
So it's not that far behind,
right?
But it's always felt more modern. The stuff that I've seen,
starting sometime this year, I don't know when, I'm going to start making my way through all of it. I'm doing release order.
Hats off to you, because I
don't want to do timeline order.
Yeah.
Because the original series came out in 1966. It was a network TV show.
Yes.
Discovery came out in 2017 on a streaming service. It takes place before, but obviously it's going to look a lot better.
Yeah, because New Worlds is in there too.
Yeah.
And
the Discovery stuff is going to, or the Paramount Plus stuff is going to look a lot better.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So.
I will say that you're in a treat for when you get to Star Trek Lower Decks. That's something that I've seen like all of.
I'm not excited about that.
Dude, it's good.
I'm most excited for Discovery and Picard.
I've heard good things about Picard.
Essentially, it's Logan.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It's Old Man Picard with an R rating.
Yeah. Lower Decks is really funny.
Okay.
New Worlds.
New Worlds looks good, yeah.
I think that you'll really like New Worlds. Don't get me wrong. Knowing you're probably going to like Picard more.
Yeah.
But New Worlds is also really fucking good.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to start the second season just yet.
Yeah.
But there is a crossover between Lower Decks and New Worlds. So I do have a recommended watching order for the 2 of those.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to finish off the shows I got started. And then the next sci-fi thing I'm going to get into is Firefly.
Okay. Yeah.
That's going to take, a week?
Yeah, and 9 episodes in a movie?
13 episodes in a movie.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
not a lot.
And then I think I'm going to watch Night Flyers, which is from the George R.R. Martin. It's a sci-fi horror show. It ran 10 episodes. It's on Netflix.
I think you've told me about that before.
Yeah. And then I don't know if I'm going to start Star Trek after that or do For All Mankind first. Because I heard For All Mankind is really, really good.
What's For All Mankind on?
Apple.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
But I see an article. It's clickbait because it was some weird site. But the fact that they're even suggesting it makes me interested. It said it is For All Mankind a prequel to The Expanse. So the fact that they're even getting similar vibes, like, that makes me want to watch it.
Okay. Paul, you good?
Yeah, just tired.
I feel you.
So I guess we'll get to our main episode theme already because we're moving right along.
Yeah. Well, when Shirley here doesn't show up, it's a lot easier.
Can I do some announcements?
Yes, go for it.
So,
Tell me.
Jesus Christ.
Give it to me.
So, of course, y'all know I'm a filmmaker.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You
I had
didn't
no
know?
idea.
So, we are currently working on... Excuse me. We're currently working on a limited series called Wherein Lies Continue. We've already started filming it, and we're about to pitch it to a new streaming network. We're also working on another series called Into the Web, which is a direct follow-up to The First Harvest.
Really? Okay.
I wanted, because we're rewriting Sister Sullivan, I wanted to do something that would tide people over until we start filming Sister Sullivan. So there are elements of Into the Web that were originally intended for my first version of Sister Sullivan. I'm really excited because we're going to be working with Gabrielle Ann Henry, who was the killer in Blood Widow. I told you all about that a while ago. We're going to be introducing some characters. We're going to be bringing back some characters. I'm not going to say if I'm in it or not, because that would spoil a lot. Let's just say it's going to be a killer good time. And I wasn't even meaning that to be a pun, but I'll take it.
171. I think. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed any. So.
You really took a stab at that one.
303.
That joke was killer.
No, I'm not counting that one. It's the same fucking point that you got!
You just got killer. That's the exact same word you said.
It's the same thing.
It's a different joke, though.
He won't count it for me when I do it the same word.
If it's a different joke...
I mean, you definitely took a stab at it. Damn it.
Anyway, we also are going to be doing the feature-length version of My Devotion, which is a short film that I released last July. Or was it last August? It was a few months ago.
It was sometime.
It was sometime within the past half of a year. But we're going to be doing a feature-length version. Of course, all of us are reprising our roles in it. You know, I'm going to be coming back. Holly is, of course, coming back. Michael Reed, Rudy Jimenez, Paisley Blackburn as well. So I'm really excited for that. I'm actually going to be finishing writing that script with my co-star Holly Ann Spa, which I'm really excited about. And I'm also working on a couple of other bigger moves that I'm really excited to be able to talk about whenever the time is right.
We're going to be excited to hear.
Let's just say that there's going to be a movie that both of y'all are going to end up seeing in the theater.
Oh?
And I'm going to be one of the writers.
Hell fucking yeah. All right.
Beyond that, I can't say anything because I've already said too much.
You fucking tease.
But yeah, that's about all the news I got. Oh, Into the Web starts filming March 30th. We're going to be filming a little bit with Joanna Furbishay and Delilah Hefner. who play Sarah and Camille, which is my character's daughter in the first Harvest, and Matthew's character's wife. So, very excited to film with them again. They're both amazing to work with. And keep your eyes peeled because pretty soon after we start filming, there's going to be teasers. And I'm excited. It's going to be a really good series.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
You can be part of it if you want. I'll tell you about it after we're done.
Yeah, do. Tell me about it later.
Oh, the idea we had the other day?
Partially.
Okay, yeah.
What, the one that you texted me guys about?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. I told you. I just wasn't able to do it that night.
It's okay. It was a very spur of the moment thing.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I never mentioned what the new things we were going to do is. It's called Review Rewind, where we will take an older movie that's like at least 5 years old, and at least two of us will watch it and like look back at it. Some of us will only be seeing it for the first time, but we're going to look back at some like lesser known. Like, it won't be like something obvious like Transformers. It'll be something that it could have been popular or it was popular, but it wasn't like top of the line popular.
Okay.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, nobody ever watched that one, did they?
Yeah.
Matthew saw it about 1,000 times, but that's about it.
Only 150.
Well, yeah. He had to ingrain it in his bank.
Yes.
It was only 150.
1,000.
Yeah, you know what? Those are some fucking rookie numbers. You should have probably gotten those up.
I'm not commenting
He
on
only
that.
got himself up.
Crap, he went for it.
Tried so fucking hard not to.
I wasn't going to go for it, but he did it.
Oh, we know that you went for it.
And then something that I think Paul might be doing, an indie film spotlight where he reviews indie movies.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Because let's be real, y'all. Right now, we're in a time where indie movie is significantly better than Hollywood.
Yeah.
And,
No, I agree.
I think that indie films are equally, if not more so, deserving of our attention than Hollywood films. So I'm very excited to do that.
And we're getting to a spot where indie films are getting the recognition of Hollywood films. Twister. Terrifier.
Oh yeah, Terrifier is a great example.
I believe ISS is an indie film that's coming out next week. I cannot wait for that.
It's gonna suck.
You just said you were really excited for it.
I know.
Yeah. The world must be ending, guys. Paul is actually super excited for a sci-fi movie.
You act like I don't like sci-fi. I joke about hating sci-fi because I know it pisses you off.
Oh.
It's all for the bit.
Exactly. It's a bit. It's established.
I thought you genuinely don't like a lot of it.
I mean, there's
he just
some of
fucking
it.
hates the Batman.
I don't like Robert Pattinson.
I wasn't trying to get you to make comments about it. I swear.
No, there's a lot of sci-fi that just seems very repetitive and unnecessary. But the sci-fi that's actually original and that stands out, I enjoy.
Okay.
So stuff where it doesn't feel like it was beating like past tropes.
Yes.
Okay. No, I got you.
At least general tropes that are in like literally every movie.
Right.
I understand that there's some things you can't get around. You know,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like with horror movies, and you know the blonde chick that trips as she's running away from the killer.
Right.
That has to be in a slasher movie.
I'll be back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
You can only do so much with a genre before you can't, like, it's a completely original thing.
Yeah.
That's why Matthew loves Saltburn so much.
No! I will not watch that movie.
I have no plans to watch it either.
Yeah.
We had a discussion about this. I'm good.
Yeah, no.
Matthew has enough practice of that of his own. He doesn't
No!
need
No! We all know John's the true master.
Yeah, but Matthew, you got that secret production credit on.
No!
Yeah, you were a consultant for the tub scene.
No.
He was.
I've heard that.
Who do you think supplied the...
No!
All underneath his porno name.
No!
4 inches of rage.
That's being a little generous, though.
I would say so. But he's the one that came up with it. So.
Matthew's over here like, are you guys really talking about my dick? There's not much to talk about.
Okay.
I wish John was here so you guys were roasting him.
We'll get to her next week. Don't worry about it.
Anyway.
I'm going to get you sure this is consultant for the tub scene. Saltburn.
Shut up.
What if I get a really sick design on it?
No!
Dude, somebody can make some killer fucking artwork with a full tub.
No!
You could just tell people that was like a milk tub or something.
No!
What? Listen, like I love milk. If somebody gave me a whole tub full of 2% milk that wasn't grody, I'd drink it. So, you can convince somebody that it's a milk tub. I'm just saying. No. You'll get that shirt for Christmas. Don't worry about it.
No!
Okay, your birthday then, if you want it sooner.
He wants it now.
Do you want it for a Valentine's Day gift? I'm
No.
looking for a Valentine.
I hate Valentine's Day. It's disgusting.
You're just bad. I'm not going to say that. That would have been mean. I'll save that for after the podcast. Just give me a reminder. Feeling toasty over there, bud. What? Hey, listen, we could be going a lot.
Harder.
I was going to say that we could be more intense with the jokes that we're telling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was what I was going to say. And then I thought about it. Believe it or not, I can think before I say something.
You guys can do that with each other. I'll stay out of that one. Paul's giving him the look.
I mean,
Hello.
I'm game.
Is it me you're looking for?
Not you.
I can see it in your eyes.
Touching me, touching you.
That's a different song, you
I know.
fucking butthole.
You butthole.
Butt nugget.
John's reaction when you called him that.
Fucking priceless.
So yeah, the main discussion point after all that.
We're sorry.
What are your predictions for the Oscars this year? Who's getting what?
Oppenheimer's cleaning house.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Best actress, Margot Robbie.
Lily Gladstone, maybe.
I could see best supporting actor, Ryan Gosling. But he was more of a titular character, so...
I really don't know if Margot Robbie's going to get it or Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. Because she just won the Golden Globe or whatever.
I don't know. I haven't seen Killers from the Flower Moon. I know it's on Alpha TV now. I need to give it a watch.
Yes. It's so good.
I'm just glad that Angela Bassett got a honorary, basically, Oscar for her fucking performance.
Yeah.
Which is a bit fucking late in my opinion, but
It
you
is.
know, God, Jamie Lee Curtis really needed that fucking Oscar.
You got any ideas, Paul?
I mean,
Besides
I think
Cillian Murphy.
I was gonna say that goes without saying.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can get Robert Downey Jr. Best Supporting Actor.
He did get the Golden Globe,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a good sign.
Yeah, I think he really deserves that. I think that whole cast deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. What do you think the top 3 movies are going to be at the Oscars? I think Oppenheimer's going to be number 1.
Oppenheimer, Barbie, and Killers of the Flower Moon.
Is that the order you're going with, Dyllan, too?
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not saying in that order. I'm just saying
Okay.
those are going to be the 3.
Well, that's my order. Like, I think Killers of the Flower Moon's 3rd, yeah.
Didn't Barbie get not get nominated for best costuming?
I-
Or did that happen?
I
Or was it
think-
makeup?
I think best makeup.
Yeah, because Guardians also got fucking snubbed for that.
Yeah.
And they broke the world record for most prosthetic and makeup pieces in any one film.
That's next episode is Oscar snubs.
Yeah, Guardians going to be on there.
We're going to be raging next week. We might get one of those legendary Dyllan rants.
Yeah, it's going to be about Angela Bassett, too.
Oh, I thought it was going to be about the score for the Batman.
Who said I couldn't have two?
The more the merrier.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've had two in an episode before.
Yeah.
It's not that rare.
No.
Granted, I think that my rants are a little more rare.
Yeah. You're just an all-around angry guy.
Like every other episode I'm on, I think I rant. So, I was gonna say maybe I could get a rant in for this episode.
I was going to say, this
Maybe
is
I
a really
could.
short episode. I think we're probably only like an hour in, and we're almost done.
Listen, not having John here,
You can't
I didn't expect it to mess up the production
flow.
as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. We needed her back. We need her back. She needs to come back now. And she can't say a single thing.
It's not groovy.
I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you my fucking life right now.
She doesn't notice.
She's not going to. I don't think she will. I think she's going to think that it's just me fucking up. I think that's what it's going to be.
I don't think Paul knows.
What?
Oh, shit. I meant to fucking tell you earlier.
Well, you can't say it now because,
I'm not going to say it on the episode.
yeah, she'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say it on the episode. Ask me after the episode what joke I'm making.
Okay.
Okay. Did I not make it obvious in the chat? I felt like I did.
I
Because
don't.
that's a very deliberate thing to do in the chat with John in the chat.
I don't read the chat that often.
I mean, it's fine. Me neither.
Do you guys have any other thoughts before we end the episode, or is that it pretty much?
Well, no, because Oppenheimer's going to fucking clear.
True.
Like, listen, I may not... Oppenheimer might be one of my least favorite Christopher Nolan movies that we've gotten.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that I don't think that it's
A masterpiece.
a masterpiece. Yeah, no, it's a great fucking movie. I'm sure Killers from the Flower Moon is the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big Scorsese fan so far. There's a lot of his filmography that I haven't seen.
Me too. Of the ones I have seen, it might be number one. It might
Really?
be. I need to watch it again, but it might be The Departed out.
Okay. I still haven't watched Departed, and you guys gave me that like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
I should probably fucking
Get to
it.
You idiot!
I do have one more thing
Okay.
before we close out. And I know that this is a long shot and not likely to happen. I told y'all before we started recording. The Exorcist Deceiver is no longer going to be released this year.
Is it permanently canceled, or is it
No.
just delayed?
It's just delayed because
Okay.
they are without a director. I'm just saying, I'm an up-and-coming horror director.
It's true.
I am a longtime fan of The Exorcist. I have a feeling that I could make a really good Exorcist movie if I was given the opportunity. I don't know who to reach out to say hey, but
If you hear this, hit Paul up.
Yeah.
I've won some awards, nowhere near as many as The Exorcist has, but I certainly would love the opportunity to direct such an iconic horror franchise.
Yeah.
Even if it's just one movie, even if it's just the one movie, it don't got to be much. I feel like I could do something really cool with it. I feel like I could do it justice, considering it's a movie that I have studied extensively to expand my own work.
Yeah.
So, y'all, if you think that Paul freaking Allen could direct The Exorcist Deceiver, let us know. That support would be really cool to see.
I think the only other film that I would the only other film where I would immediately be campaigning for you, for you to direct is if they made an American Psycho 2. And that's literally just because the
They
Paul
do have
Allen.
an American Psycho too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Mila Kunis one I know, but I don't count that one. That was originally not supposed to be an American Psycho movie. That was originally a completely different project, and then they just slapped American Psycho on it. She did not fucking kill fucking Bateman in that movie. No, I don't believe it.
I've got one more thing too before we wrap up. I was talking to Paul about this earlier. I've got a new hashtag for us to start sharing on Twitter.
What's up?
So there's a new Alien movie coming this year.
Yeah.
The director of Evil Dead 2013 is doing it.
Okay.
What if James Wan did an Alien movie?
That'd be really fucking good, actually.
So hashtag James Wan for Alien movie.
Damn, I could see him doing some really cool shit with that. And I'm not even an Alien franchise fan. He could do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
Like, that would be like straight up like brutal. Like, that would be amazing.
Man, imagine if we would have gotten him for our origin movies. That would have been fucking insane. He would have gone really hard.
Like Prometheus and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Prometheus and Covenant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about Saw 11 coming out this year?
I'm interested in what they're going to do. I feel like there's not a whole lot of room that they could really do if they want to bring Tobin Bell back.
Yeah. They're running out of timeline.
Yeah,
They're running
are
out
they
of-
going to like have him stacked up against this like ring of like scam doctors? Like, is that what it's going to fucking be? And how many movies of that are we going to get? Like I'll watch them all, don't get me wrong. But it's like how I don't know where we could go because
I've heard a couple of rumors. The one that is most interesting to me is Jigsaw trapping a bunch of pedophiles. Is
Okay.
one rumor I've seen.
I can get behind that.
I mean, I'd be completely fine with seeing that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just how could they make an entire movie about that?
I don't know.
Because like the
Just
stars aligned for this one, stars aligned for Saw X.
Just slow torture of pedophiles, the whole movie.
I'm completely fucking fine with that.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I just, I don't, because it is a risk to take to make that the entire movie.
Right.
There are some people that cannot watch stuff like that, for various reasons,
If you can't watch pedophiles get tortured, there's
I'm talking people I'm talking people who've been victims.
understandable. Okay, yes.
That's
Yes,
who I'm talking
alright.
about here. So I'm curious to see. I think that'd be an amazing story to explore because let's face it, there's a lot of people out there that don't get justice, and justice would be really nice to see.
Yes, it would. Yeah.
So maybe that could be some kind of weird way of getting closure for some people.
A very good source of cathartic
Yes.
therapy.
I would hate to say this, but like with Tobin Bell, they're also running out of time.
Yes.
Yeah. He's getting up there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised it's this year. I thought it was going to be early next year, but it wasn't entirely surprising that they jumped on Saw 11 this
Right.
quickly. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to come out a full year later.
Yeah.
You hate to think of that with your favorite actors, but he's up there. He's running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Same with, for me, well, he just retired, so I'm not going to say anything else. Michael Caine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Caine is, I think, 91 now. So he doesn't have a lot left. Any way you slice it, he doesn't have much time.
I don't know. I feel like any movies that we get going forward in the Saw franchise that still have Tobin Bell, they need to be a very meaningful movie at this
Yeah.
point.
Yes.
Like
especially
Saw
after
X.
especially after telling a story like Saw X, you can still tell a very good story about this man.
Yes.
And keep it interesting. I just personally I don't see how they could do that with Saw 11. Like I can absolutely be wrong. I want to know. That would be my best guess is if he was finding other people. Because that's kind of where we were left off with Saw X, right? Like it was him torturing the dude for information about the rest of the organization, right?
And the post credit,
Yeah.
that was just more so him going after him because of the fact that he's the one that lied to him
Yeah.
about it.
Okay.
I don't think it was necessarily him trying to get more information. We didn't get that much in the scene.
Yeah, it was what, like 30 seconds, 45, something like that.
It was an amazing scene, though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that scene so much. And I mean, let's be real. Rather we're talking about this whenever Tobin Bell's time is done,
Yes.
or rather they just simply move on. We have plenty of characters that have story left to tell. We have Mark Hoffman.
Yeah.
We
got Carrie
we-
Elway.
We have the Doctor, exactly. There is story to tell. We could even do a proper sequel to the final chapter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I want to see the Cult of Saul.
I do
I want
too.
to see that because I mean that's kind of what we were left off with final chapter.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot of story that could be told still after Jigsaw's death. So I think that we're going to get several more Saw movies. I mean, as long as people are going and watching them, we're going to get more.
Well, it's like I want more shit like Spiral. That was a very good idea. Whether you like the movie or not, that was a good fucking idea. The fact that he inspired other people.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, they're working on Spiral too.
I think I've seen something about that.
Yeah.
Was there recent development about it? Or?
I've seen it within like the last week.
Okay. I haven't seen anything about a Spiral 2 since Spiral came out.
Now, granted, it's not going to happen like this year, probably not even next year.
Well, yeah.
But I have seen that everybody that was involved in Spiral is interested in making Spiral 2.
Well, yeah, I think that they can make the killer.
Chris Rock.
I think that I saw the thing about Chris Rock. I think that they could make the killer, whatever his fucking name was, the actor or the character. I can't remember. It's been a minute. I think that the killer that we had for Spiral, they could do something really cool with him.
They could.
And like I said, we could get Cult of Saw, and it doesn't just have to be Jigsaw's proteges.
Yeah, it could be anybody
could be
that
followers.
Yeah.
It
could be anyone, anywhere.
That's just I think that's where the franchise of Saw needs to go to.
Yes.
Is like going down that rabbit hole. Like we could start with protege, sprinkle in just like a common follower, the way that we got Spiral, and then just kind of go down that hole. And I think that would be a very unique and creative way to go about it.
Yeah.
Try to shift the focus away from Jigsaw himself, which is what they tried to do with Spiral. Mm-hmm. Try to go away from that while staying true to like Jigsaw caused this.
Yeah,
I think that would be a very interesting way. Yeah, I just,
Have him be the catalyst.
Yes, I don't know. I think that would have to be the franchise of or the future of the franchise after Tobin Bell's gone.
Yes,
and after whether Tobin Bell's gone or Tobin Bell's just like no, like I'm just I don't think that I can do this anymore. Yeah, where he's like, I've done all I can. Granted, I think that man's going to keep returning until the day he fucking dies.
Yeah, he will.
Even if he's not the lead role.
Yeah, he fucking loves that role.
It can be something like Jigsaw where he was only in it for like what 4 or 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's all that's, in my opinion, as much as I love Tobin Bell, that's all that's needed at this point. That man has given everything to this franchise.
Yeah.
We don't need him to keep putting himself on the line like that.
Yeah.
To be in the entire movie. As great as it is to see him still able to do that,
He needs to prioritize his health. He shouldn't be prioritizing the art over his own health.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So, I'm going to make a prediction now and say that Saw 11 is going to be in my top 3 of this year.
Okay.
In fact, I can probably go ahead and predict my top 3 for this year.
Yeah, I've got mine too.
I think Saw 11, Nosferatu, and The Conjuring 4 are probably going to be my top 3 of the year.
Uh-huh.
What do you got, Dylan?
Fucking beats me. See, okay.
I'll do that later.
Well, at least somebody. God damn, I could have closed.
So this should tell you how bad of a year for superhero movies it is.
Deadpool 3 is going to be at least top 10 for me. I'll go ahead and say that.
Yeah, top 10.
At least.
It's not making my top. Oh, my top 3, what I'm guessing, Nosferatu 3, June Part 2, 2, Alien Romulus 1.
Okay, yeah.
I love that it's 2 horror movies in Matthew's top 3. Predictions.
Yeah.
I just... I don't know. I don't know everything that's coming out this year, which, who really fucking does know what everything coming out this year is?
A lot of stuff might not be announced yet.
Stuff could be not announced yet. I could end up having like a really small film be in my top 3.
Yeah. Like last year for me, I'd not heard of Totally Killer till I seen it.
Yeah.
I'd seen it a couple months before. That made my top 15.
Well, they only put out the trailer for Totally Killer like 2 weeks before the movie came out. Is the fucking crazy thing.
I never would have thought in a million years Jesus Revolution would have made my top 10. And it did. So you never know what's going to make your list until you actually watch it.
I'm definitely inside my own fucking genre.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to branch out. Like I really want to get more into horror movies.
Yeah, I want to branch out. I'm starting to branch out more.
Working toward it. It's like I'm somebody who sits down and I don't review the movies as I watch them.
Yeah.
And I'm also like if I'm excited for a movie, I'm excited for a movie.
Yeah.
Yes, there are movies that I'm more excited for. And right now the only ones that I'm really, really excited about is Venom 3 and Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
It's the only two that I'm really excited about this year.
Yeah.
Like obviously I'm excited about Saw 11. It's just like I'm not tooth and nail grasping for the bits of information I can get about it. Granted, there's not a whole lot about it right now. We'll see how we are close to release. But.
On that regard, there is a movie I am excited for, but I also have no freaking clue what to expect. Twisters.
Yeah.
Because
I want to know what your feelings about Twisters is.
I really don't know anymore. Because it was originally going to be Helen Hunt and her and Bill Paxton's daughter.
Yeah.
And now it's a completely separate story, completely unrelated to the original.
That's what I saw, yeah.
Helen Hunt's not even in it anymore. So I really don't know at this point.
We need to hunt down whoever decided that.
Yes.
Motherfucker, 172.
I will take that with pride. Like, that was good. Yeah.
You can't take that with pride. It wasn't your joke.
I'm saying I'll take that number, like him getting another number, like with pride.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. Take that number. That was a good one.
I mean, you can't stop him.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Hey, no, thank you.
What, you want me to give him another one for it?
Sure, why not?
Hell yeah, 173.
Fuck yes!
You're welcome, Paul.
Thank you. Thanks, Daddy. And thank you too, Daddy.
There's a reason why they call me DM. It's Daddy Master.
I don't think I'd go so far as to call you Master.
I mean,
listen, I'll show you.
Never mind.
I'll show you.
That reminds me of the bit in Jackass Forever whenever Poopies is on top of the ladder and he's holding a sledgehammer. And he's like, "I'll show me!" And he hits the ladder out from under him and he fucking...
Anybody got any last thoughts on this episode before we close it out?
I have one more thing I just want to say, I promise. And then I'll be done. So y'all know I'm a Jackass fan. And I know that the likelihood of Jackass 5 is probably not the highest.
Probably not, no.
However, I will say this, because Bam Margera has been sober now for 2 or 3 months. I'm like hoping that they at least do like one more, even if it's just like an hour long with Bam. That way they can close out the Jackass movies properly with all of them. Yeah,
but doesn't Bam and Steve-O hate each other?
No.
Or did they make it up?
Well, the thing is, like, Steve-O has never hated Bam.
Okay.
You know, Steve-O has been wanting Bam to get sober, but he's at the point, he's been trying to help Bam get sober for years.
Yeah.
And it's at the point, like, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not that Steve-O has hated Bam. It's that Steve-O has cut that off because he cannot keep... He couldn't keep trying for somebody that wasn't going to try.
Yeah, you can't help somebody if they won't help themselves.
Exactly.
No, I get you.
So, but now that Bam is at that point and he's been sober for 2 or 3 months, I think it's been...
Yeah, it's just got to continue, and then I'm sure like the opportunity will open itself up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he can stay on this path, I hope that they do Jackass 5. Just one more. Maybe
I'd watch it.
Like, you know, they don't have to do as crazy as they normally do. I mean, knowing them, they will. But, you know, for God's sakes, I want to see Bam in one more movie. Or at the very least, I know that they confirmed another Jackass series. Okay. And I know that they did confirm that. So, like, bring all the guys back, even if it's just for the final episode. And then let the new guys, like Zach Holmes and Poopies, let them run wild with it after that, but bring back the original guys for at least one episode.
Okay.
Also, like, if Bam can get sober, anybody can if they want to.
Yeah.
Like, that should show you that anybody can.
I guess I do have one more thing. It's like it's like the fifth one more thing we've had.
Yeah.
Yes.
We keep remembering stuff.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate. It doesn't matter if you like a film or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can easily not. My prime example for this is going to be The Last Jedi. Because my prime example has been Oppenheimer this entire time, talking to other Star Wars fans about it. But there seems to be this misconception that just because you don't like a movie means that it's a bad movie. That is not the fucking case. It's not. Like, I will argue to the end of the earth that The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie we've gotten. I can concede to Rogue One, but like I at least want to weigh points first.
Yeah.
I think it is. It's not my favorite.
Right.
It's not. None of the sequel trilogy are my favorite Star Wars movies. I'm not even sure if they're top 3. They might be, but I just don't get the two fucking confused.
Right.
The Last Jedi was a great fucking movie, just as a movie. It was good. It tells you everything that you really fucking need to know. It's clever. It's ambitious. There's a lot of good things about The Last Jedi. If you don't like that movie, that's fine.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
One of my best friends hates Interstellar, but it doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
Right.
It just is a bad movie.
No, I've been in the wake of all the Star Wars theory stuff. Like, there's been a lot more discourse recently, and it's been dying down over the course of the past few weeks. But it's just like I'm kind of reminded of the fact that people are so wrong about that kind of thing, where it's like just because you don't like the fucking movie doesn't mean that's not a good movie.
Right.
Like I had somebody tell me that Rise of Skywalker isn't a good movie, and I can't remember your guys' opinions on it. I don't think that you guys were fans.
I haven't
care
seen
for it
it.
too much.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I would recommend watching it. I think that's a good movie. But I had
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, but what the fuck else are they gonna say?
True.
Like, they don't fucking know. Like, I had somebody that was like, well, you know what they should have done? They should have given us more exposition about how Palpatine returned. That way we wouldn't have gotten the line somehow Palpatine returned. It's like, we still would have gotten that fucking line. It's not exactly like they had CCTV footage of Palpatine coming back, you know? They were just told that it was Palpatine. They didn't know.
As much as I'm not a fan of Rise of Skywalker, it does have one of the most emotional moments in all of Star Wars.
Yes, it does.
C-3PO.
Yes. That is one of the most soul-crushing moments the entire fucking franchise.
I cry every time.
Like, this guy that was like, oh, well, it's a bad movie because they don't explain how Palpatine returned. I was like, we don't need a fucking full-ass feature-length movie about Palpatine being in a cloning lab for 30 fucking years. We don't need that.
Although I do wish we did get the other script, the other movie.
I don't. I think that it had good things about it, but a bulk of that script was just ass.
I haven't read the script. I just know a lot of the parts of it look really good.
It had good parts in it, absolutely. There were things in that movie that I wish would have happened. One of them being Rey having a double-bladed lightsaber.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking sick. I like her having yellow, and she would have ended up with blue in that one.
The lightsaber guillotine sounded cool, too.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. No, there were a lot of good things that happened in that movie. Like, Rose was more predominant in it than she was in Rise of Skywalker. But it just... The script that we would have gotten in place of J.J. Abrams' one, which was rushed because they decided to not have that guy come back, not make his Trevorrow. Yeah. They decided to not have Trevorrow on for whatever reason it ended up being. Yeah. I think he fell out because of
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's there were good things in Trevorrow's script. A bulk of it was just ass, though. It was not good.
Is the full script out there?
Yes.
Okay, I need to read it.
Yeah, there's a few different copies of it out there, too. Like, there's a couple of different drafts. So I would recommend getting the most recent one. If you want to check out the other ones, do that. I might actually have a link saved to one of them.
Okay.
But it had some good things in it. Absolutely. There were things in it that I wish that we would have gotten over what we got in Rise of Skywalker. Like Hux's death is one of the complaints that I have about Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Is the fact that they just killed him off as a joke.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have fucking done that. He was pretty promising in J.J. Abrams' script, and they could have done something interesting like what Trevorrow did, where he basically seppukus himself.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't basically do it. He does do it.
Yeah.
I just... No. Trevorrow's script, while having some better moments than what we got, it wasn't good.
Okay.
I think that what we got with Rise of Skywalker was perfect for the way that the sequel trilogy was going. And I don't know that people are going to be like, yeah, because it was bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Rise of Skywalker hammered home a lot of the key points of what made Star Wars Star Wars.
Okay.
And it was the fact that anybody can be this mystical figure. Not only can anybody be this mystical figure, but it's driving home the point of found family, which was established with the original fucking trilogy. Mm-hmm. Like, Luke grew up not knowing his fucking dad just because he knew this dude who he thought was actually fucking related to him, who wasn't actually fucking related to him. Just because he fucking grew up with that dude and his wife doesn't mean shit. But found family is a core value of Star Wars. Not only is found family a core value of Star Wars, it's also finding yourself. It's meeting your destiny. And Tross did that. Tross is a great fucking movie. It really fucking is. It not only tied together that trilogy really well, along with putting a pretty good cap on the saga, in my opinion. Palpatine was always the villain.
Yeah.
So, the final movie in the saga being that, whether you believe in 6 movies, Saga Supremacy, or 9. Still.
Or if we're getting episode 10.
We're not going to get... Rey's film is not going to be episode 10. It's going to be outside the saga. They're not going to be continuing with that. Yes, she is continuing the Skywalker legacy, but it's not about the family of Skywalkers. Right. Because the last of the Skywalker family, like actual blood Skywalker family, has died.
It's dead.
I think that whatever we get with the Rey Skywalker movie, I'm excited for it. Because I think that Tross perfectly set up the limitless opportunity that they have for Star Wars after that point. Now we don't have a Luke Skywalker to go back to unless it's like following his steps or something.
Right.
We don't have that to go to. We don't have the, Darth Vader was my grandfather thing to go to. Like, we have so much fucking space now. And we still have 30 years of story to fucking tell. We have nothing, basically, between original trilogy and sequels.
Except for, like, The Mandalorian and stuff.
Except for, like, they're exploring it with Mandalorian. We've got a couple books.
Yeah.
But that's basically it. We don't really have anything else.
I think the Rey thing could be better than the sequel trilogy.
I think it could, if they do it right.
Because it doesn't have to link back to the original, like, everything has to link back to the original.
It's all about going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Tross did that perfectly. Tross paved the way for limitless opportunity,
free reign,
in storytelling going forward. I don't know, but yeah, with my main fucking point, the dude's final argument and being like, "Oh well, it's confusing. I had to buy the book in order to understand the movie." No, you didn't. And when I asked why, he was like, "Well, it's because you don't know how Palpatine came back." Motherfucker, the first time that we see Palpatine is in a cloning lab. Dude lives in a fucking cloning lab. How the fuck else do you think he came back? The only thing that you're fucking missing is the fact that the book fucking tells you that he threw his consciousness from his body to Exegol in his final moments in Return of the Jedi. Yeah. When he's falling down that shaft. That's the only thing the book tells you that the movie doesn't. And even then, it's a very fucking specific detail. Tross is a good movie. Last Jedi is a good movie. Force Awakens is a good movie. If you don't agree with that, that's perfectly fucking fine. Or if you don't like those movies, it's perfectly fucking fine. There's shit in Star Wars that isn't for me. Rogue One being one of them. I can still say that Rogue One is a killer fucking movie. Gareth Edwards knew what he was fucking doing. That was another movie that I rewatched, was Godzilla this week. Yeah, his 2014 one.
Yeah, good movie.
I liked it. I liked it again the second time around. It's been a while. It's been almost 10 years.
You had to fit it in with Monarch.
Yeah, I had to. I just remember, just because you don't like a movie doesn't mean it's a bad movie. Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie that we've gotten, and I will concede it to Rogue One, given somebody talks to me about it. But just because you don't like a movie doesn't mean it's a bad movie. Like, I'm not a fan of American Psycho. I was not part of that demographic. I wasn't. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong. I just hate the fucking fact that they're like, we got the ending ambiguous for a reason. No, you didn't know how to fucking end it. Just fucking say that. Because like I said, that only fucking makes sense. That only fucking makes sense if you have two clear fucking answers. Either fucking path for the two fucking answers that American Psycho gives you for the ending of the fucking movie conflict with one another. You can't be like, oh no, this is the answer, without having plot holes in your fucking answer for any of the answers for American Psycho's ending. It has plot holes, and they're like, oh no, that's on purpose. No, it's fucking not! You just don't know how to adapt a fucking book, it seems like. I don't know about the fucking book itself, but like, I guess I'll find out. I'm going to add that to my fucking reading list to see if it makes any more sense. When there's a lot of good things about American Psycho. Christian Bale was great. I think a lot of the delivery was great. I think the casting in general was pretty fucking top notch.
Paul
I think
Allen
the cinematography.
is the best part.
God damn it, you motherfucker. I did think that was wild when I watched the movie. I was like, man. I feel like this has been staring me in the face this entire fucking time. Not that you like chose your name, but I
have a funny story to tell about that, actually.
Really? Do we want that to be the last thing in the episode?
The ending? Okay, cool. So
I'll go for it.
I have
I
have an amazing story. It's from whenever I went to Horror Hound last August.
Oh yeah.
Matthew already knows. I told him. So I was in line to meet Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah.
Actor for Billy Loomis, for those who live under a fucking rock.
Yeah, uncultured swine. John until last year.
So I was in line to meet him, and I did an autograph / photo combo. And the lady asked if I wanted my name on the autograph, if I wanted it personalized, and I was like, sure. And she's like, what's your name? And I'm like, my name is Paul. And she joked with the person that was in front of me, oh, it'd be funny if his name was Paul Allen. I pulled out my ID. I'm like, actually.
Now that you mention it.
And here's the funny thing about it. She actually fangirled so hard she forgot to write my name on the ticket. So my autograph was not personalized. But it's a funny story.
That's amazing. That's
I fucking love that.
If I had $1 for every time. And another funny thing is, I get messages on my Instagram account all the time from different American Psycho parody accounts.
Hey, Paul!
No, I've had people message me, show me your business card.
Show me your
I want to see your business card. I have an account called Dorcia that messages me like at least once every other month.
You should end up getting one that's like an exact fucking copy of Paul's.
I've thought about it.
Fucking do it. I think that would be one of the best fucking things to make you stand out, in my opinion. I genuinely fucking believe that. Imagine you fucking show up to a fucking meeting to do a deal with somebody to make a horror film, and then you give them Paul Allen's fucking card. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously it's customized for you, but like, oh no, I feel like that would help you stand out a lot.
They'd be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, just be like, "Yeah, no, it's a very specific shade of eggshell." Mm-hmm. I think that would be great. For my own personal enjoyment, I need you to fucking do that. Because I want to see if somebody will fucking notice, you know? Like, I want to hear stories about people noticing in meetings that you showed up with Paul Allen's fucking card. I think that would be great. That, like I said, I think that would really help you stand out when it comes to, like, meetings and shit.
One of the dudes that has invested in my work has actually made jokes about it.
About making those cards?
Well, not only that, but just about my name in general.
No.
It's funny. It's hilarious. I love whenever it happens. You know, it shockingly, my name has actually really helped me get boosted in the horror community.
It's the one thing that you can thank Jared Leto for.
Right. You know, I'll say this about Jared. He is a good actor.
He is committed to what he does.
I think he's been in some roles that he really shouldn't have been. But he's done his best. I'll give you an example, and I'm not going to say Suicide Squad because I don't think he should have ever been Joker. But what I will say is roles like Dallas Buyers Club, he knocked it out of the park.
Man, I want to know.
I've not seen it.
Seen that one.
It's so good.
Is that the one with Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking American Hustle, I think.
It has Matthew McConaughey in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know.
It goes to show Matthew McConaughey's dedication too, because he lost a ton of weight for that, and Homeboy is already kind of tiny.
Yeah. He's pretty lean.
I will say about Suicide Squad, I don't think he should have been Joker, but he was at least a lot better in Snyder Cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think that what they just did with we're getting on to a completely granted we're buffing out time, but. I think that what he did with the Suicide Squad Joker, I don't think that should have been the plan. If they wanted to make a more modern one, they could have made one that wasn't that.
Yes.
Like, if they would have toned it back just a little bit, maybe Jared Leto wouldn't have fucking grossed out all of his fucking co-stars.
The joke was on them at that point.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the episode.
Motherfucker. We didn't plug ourselves and say bye. There's no outro.
Bye.
No, what? You fucking sit down.
Ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
not ending the second fucking season of this podcast with that bullshit. You fucking give us an outro. Or Paul give us an outro.
Let me do it, god damn it.
Just fart into the mic. That'd be better than what that was.
Don't tempt him.
Damn it. The cat's out of the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Allen. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. And in case we don't see you again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
That's good. That's a good outro, Matthew. Some bitch.
We have been the Cinema Asylum Podcast. You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming out. Good night.